I love even more my country and the future survival.
The Prime Minister defending his stance to extend the emergency orders also.
That is something that needs to be discussed further.
The possibility of a travel ban for UK visitors as numbers spike in that country. And
that is very good news for almost 1,000 employees.
Optimism about employment in the hotel sector. We have those stories and much, much more when the morning edition comes. Right back.
First, it's more than just our name, more than just our achievements. It's our nature, and it's where we put our customers. At Bahamas First, we've refreshed our look, but our nature remains the same. We design insurance solutions that protect our customers from life's uncertainties, whatever they may be. We equip you for the future so that you can recover stronger. Bahamas First, what's first for you comes first for us.
Love is in the air everywhere. And here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, we are bringing you a ZNS Valentine special. My Blind Valentine follows the story of two individuals who test their dating skills on a blind date and possibly find their one true love. Viewers will also be eligible for prizes. All you have to do is send a photo of you and your Valentine to webproduction@znsbahamas.com, saying why you love that person, and one winner will be announced at the end of each show. Remember to mark the date on your calendar, February 10th and 11th, for a TV special like no other and a chance to win. My Blind Valentine. Love is in the air with ZNS and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Good morning, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and welcome to the Morning Edition. Taking a look at your weather forecast this morning, a ridge of high pressure is generating moderate to fresh breezes as it migrates east across the Bahamas. It will be sunny, warm, and humid with a quick passing shower. We'll get up to a high today of 84 degrees with an overnight low of 68 degrees. Let's take you out to our streets this morning, where Charles Fisher and the morning traffic team is standing by with your Wednesday morning traffic.
The traffic report is sponsored by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Good morning. It's beautiful here on the outside here at the intersection at Carmichael Road. Now, most of the times when I'm driving, there are a few persons like to call, two in particular, my wife and my mom. I look at the phone and they say, what are they calling me for? And then when they reach home, I say, why didn't you answer your phone? I said, because Constable Prince Dean say I must not answer that phone or else I'm going to get a ticket. And that's what we're talking about this morning, persons riding while on their cell phone.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Bahamas. Yes, we want to advise those road users to not operate your motor vehicle while using your cell phone. If you have an emergency call, just pull to the side of the street, listen to your call, and then you can get back on the road and maneuver. Those persons, those of you who are traversing to the street, especially in the Carmichael Road area, I had a lot of fixed penalties given out in this area for use of their electronic device while operating your motor vehicle. I advise you not to. All right? Then you have your complaints, it's an emergency call, family. You could pull to the side of the street. Speak to your family while you're not on the road, okay?
We're noticing that drivers, while on the phone, they may have it in their lap, they're looking down, and when they look right back up, they're right on the car in front of them.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. You're driving, don't do paying attention. You have your phone on your lap. The law states whereas your phone must not be on any part of your body. Once the officer sees that, you committed the offense, pulls you on the side and give you a ticket reference to that. We want you to always pay attention to that vehicle in front of you, because 1 minute you're down looking on your phone, the next minute you're right up under the vehicle, cause a collision, all right?
I'm glad that you said that, because some persons may have their phone there and say, oh, the police, you did not see me on my phone, but there are still fixed penalties because you know that they're talking and the device is not in their car.
Yes, and they like to say, they have an excuse. oh, the phone was only in my hand, it wasn't by my ears. No, you're still using your electronic device while operating your motor vehicle. I advise you not to do so, all right? Just to try and be cautious, courteous to the other drivers on the road. We advise you, please do not drive and use your cell phone device, okay?
Now we're in this area and we're seeing some infractions, people pulling in front of one another, making their own lane, stuff like that.
Yes, I want to talk about this, the sign you see here, the keep left sign. Most drivers, they tend to make that cut into the food store's yard, Fergie's. I advise you not to do that, all right? You can cause an accident because the traffic can only travel one way off Carmichael Road onto Blue Hill Road. You're going to travel north, all right? If you want to enter Fergie's food store yard, I advise you to go around and come back up and enter the food store yard. I don't want you to disobey the failing to keep left sign in this area because you will be ticketed for failing to keep left.
And finally, the yellow box is there for a particular reason.
Yes, the yellow box is for those persons who like to run the traffic light. If you are caught in that box, you will be ticketed also.
I'd like to thank Constable Prince Dean for joining us here this morning on the Traffic Morning Edition View. Once again, please do not call me while I'm driving. I'm not going to answer you. LaDawn, don't call me for no breakfast, lunch, or nothing else. I ain't bringing it back for you this morning.
Off the top this morning, Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, intends to move a resolution today in the House of Assembly to extend the emergency orders to May 23rd. Proceedings begin at 10 a.m. on the parliamentary channel 420. The Prime Minister made the announcement during a brief sitting of Parliament on Monday. At that time, he also urged Bahamians and residents alike to follow the COVID-19 protocols and to not let their guard down.
If we remain vigilant, we would be able to protect our future and our society. I want to remind the Bahamian public that I'm not trying to be hard or difficult. I love them very much, but I love even more my country and the future survival of our country and our young people whom we preserve our country for and whom we try to ensure that they have a great future.
The Bahamas is on a short list of countries around the world who have tamed COVID-19. With this in mind, Health Minister the Honorable Renwood Wells was asked before the weekly cabinet meeting about the Bahamas implementing a ban on visitors from the United Kingdom as that country deals with a new variant strain of the virus.
That is something that needs to be discussed further. Obviously, the Cabinet of the Bahamas will look at it and make the very best decision based on the recommendations from Health. Health will make the recommendations as to what needs to take place in regards to which countries they believe pose the greatest risk to the Bahamian people, and then the government of the Bahamas listens to those recommendations, those put forward by Health, and then we're able to move forward.
The Atlantis Resort getting set to furlough more staff as a result of increased travel restrictions and limited airlift. Still, though, there is optimism about employment in the hotel sector as other hotels across the country will soon be reopening their doors to visitors.
We got notification from Sandals that their hotel in Exuma will be opening at the end of February and that the hotel here in Nassau will be opening at the end of March. That is very good news for almost 1,000 employees of Sandals. We also got notification that Bahama will be opening their other two hotels, the Rosewood and the SLS, at the beginning of March. So Bahama will be completely open. That is extremely good news.
The Ministry of Health confirming 7 new cases of COVID-19 in its latest release, 5 here in New Providence and 2 over there in Andros. That brings the total number of cases to 8,140. Active cases stand at 1,166. There have been 26 more recoveries, bringing that number to 6,746. There are still 12 hospitalizations. 58,730 tests have been completed, and the COVID-19 death toll remains at 175. Meantime, face-to-face in-person classroom learning, which was expected to resume at the start of next month in selected islands in the country, has been postponed. That coming from Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd, after meeting with health officials. Minister Lloyd gave us an update on the way forward.
But whatever we decide, that in-person instruction will be what we have forecasted as being what we call blended learning, where on some days, some students, some percentage of the students for a particular institution would be on campus while the others would remain in a virtual space, and then the reverse of that. So for our sake, meaning the Ministry of Education, we have already very clearly established guidelines, protocols, processes, action steps, but it's a matter of satisfying the Ministry of Health, because as you would expect, the world now is experiencing a variety of strains, and they wish to, of course, prevent any of those such strains to reach the Bahamas.
Stay close, we've got more right after this. You're watching The Morning Edition.
Everything is changing, and your favorite hardware and home improvement store is getting with the program. We Buy You Sell is rolling out its new online shopping feature. If you go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, it's a quick and easy 3-step process. Step 1, browse the gallery and select your item. Step 2, add to cart. And Step 3, check out. Go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, to shop with us today. That's why we got the...
But the basic preconditions without which economic revival could not be seriously contemplated are now in place. And there is unmistakable evidence that the growth cycle has begun.
You think of a very deliberative, talented individual who gave many years of public service to the Bahamas, whose contribution to the Bahamas are, in my view, immeasurable.
It is hard to measure the contributions of Sir William Allen. He played a major role in shaping and advancing the financial frameworks of so many of our institutions. Join us on ZNS TV 13 on Thursday, January 28th at 8:30 p.m. as we pay tribute to a Bahamian patriot. This program will be rebroadcast on Sunday, January 31st at 3:30 p.m.
One of the most important questions that you could ever ask is why. Somebody wants you to join the gang? Why? Somebody wants you to use store? Why? Somebody wants you to go on a move with them? Why? I've met so many people that messed up their future by not asking that question. People are now blind, confined to wheelchairs in prison, and even dead because they failed to ask the question, why? I mean, it's your future. Shouldn't you at least know why you mess it up? But let me ask you a question. Why would you choose to mess up our nation's #1 industry, tourism? Why would you choose to mess up a future for your little brother, your little sister, or even your own little children by promoting gangs? I'm Carlos Reed, asking you to create the kind of future that you want to see by choosing to ask the question, why?
Welcome back. Well, filing taxes may be something new if you're a first-time business owner. Kelsey Johnson visited the Department of Inland Revenue to find out the information you need.
The year year 2020 was an unusual one for all business owners here in the country. There were some who decided to defer and others who continued on with their payments. Whatever decision was made, we just want to remind you that you still have to file ahead of the deadline. Persons filing for commercial entities, business license, and real property taxes have until January 31st. The deadline for value-added tax payments, which is processed monthly and quarterly, was January 21st. Since it is a self-declaration process, Keith Worrell, Director of Tax Policy and Legal Affairs, said the Department of Inland Revenue is paying close attention to the numbers filed by businesses.
Those persons who choose to declare a turnover below $100,000, again, we want to caution them that in doing so, they could be in contravention of two things if they aren't accurate. They could be in contravention, of course, of the Business License Act. Sorry, not so much in contravention, but in violation of the Act, right? Because they would have knowingly declared, all right, a turnover that was inaccurate. They will also be in contravention of the Value-Added Tax Act, or because they would have then become what we describe as unregistered taxable individuals.
Business owners who closed their doors because of the pandemic still have to file and renew their licenses. Acting Controller Gaynell Roll encouraged persons to do so as soon as possible.
Had you not I notified the Department of Inland Revenue that you wish to cease operation, we require you now to renew that business license. So had your turnover for 2020, being zero, you made $0, like most Bahamians would say, I made $0, I made no money. Then you're going to declare for us on the renewal of that business license, and you're going to simply put that you made no money to renew that business license. Not because you were temporarily closed or suspended during the pandemic or during the period that you were asked to close, mean that you do not need to renew your business license.
A payment plan is in place for those who are not able to make full payment. Roll said the plan is based on the business owner's cash flow.
In some instances, if you want to make a full payment to the department, but you have surcharges, we can waive those surcharges for you based on your various circumstances. You're doing a payment in full and allow you to make that payment in full. Our payment plans are flexible. We encourage you to come in and come into the department and see us regarding any outstanding financial obligations that you would have with the department.
Officers here at the Department of Inland Revenue are encouraged by the number of persons who come in every day. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Network News.
A new multi-purpose cooperative society has been launched over in Exuma. A number of residents took part in the seminar, hoping to learn about the different branches of economic activity they can benefit from.
I think this cooperative would be most important for Exuma because Exuma needs to move forward. We have gained the tourism coming through, parties coming into here. We need to be able to feed them and feed ourselves as well.
I think this cooperative is very important, and because it was here sometime before, and I am happy that it is back. And I would pray that more people would embrace the privilege in getting involved in it and try to make it work.
Ella Lewis has devoted her time and effort to helping those in need in the Centerville community, and recently the Urban Renewal Commission named a computer lab in her honor. Speaking of her impact, Minister of Social Services, the Honorable Frankie Campbell, says Ella Mae Lewis played a crucial role in the Urban Renewal program.
Ella Lewis is an integral part of this Urban Renewal program that I've just described. She was there when urban renewal began to feel its way. She gave guidance, she gave leadership from her heart, from her personal experience, having been a resident of this community all of her life. She was able to relate to the senior citizens because she knew them. She was able to relate to the younger persons and was able to say to them, you better behave, I know your ma. And she got them to comply. She got them to conform. Our first band was here in Farm Road, the Farm Road Urban Renewal Band. And Ella Lewis would have been with those parents frying fritters every time the band rehearsed.
A young entrepreneur using creativity and persistency to overcome the effects brought on by the COVID-19 environment, Deandra Dorset is the owner of Signature Exquisite Scents. Her primary focus is selling body oils. She says she does whatever it takes to survive during these tough times.
Well, the business branch are from the oils. So it started with the oils, then I made up a good idea to do the nuts and then top up, and then I do other things, all-around person. I do hair, I do manicure, pedicures, I do Uber services, so I do a number of things. I was employed basically a number of places, gas station, food store, cash-in. So it just prepared me to do my own thing, because in business you have to know a variety, you have to have a variety of skills.
While her products are nothing new to the market, Dorset subscribes to the art of being persistent.
I love what I do. And they say when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. I don't see myself going back to a 9 to 5 because at a 9 to 5, I mean, it's really good for a start. But at from how I feel, a 9 to 5, they pay you about $40 a day. They work you down to the bone, and at the end of the day, I make that same $40 in a second.
The annual Laws of Life essay competition is underway. The competition is put on by the Templeton World Charity Foundation through its partnership with the Ministry of Education. This year, the committee is focusing on laws that embrace empathy, care, understanding, and appreciation due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Primary, junior, senior, and college students will submit essays. Secondary students also have the option of substituting the essay with a short video.
So there are no hard copies this year. You don't have to worry about finding out where to drop off your essay. You simply log on to bahamaslawsoflife.org, follow the simplified instructions. We even have videos there to help you along. Set up your profile and submit your essay at the click of a button. Your essay will be entered and you will receive a confirmation.
Stay close. The Morning Edition is back right after this.
You are a healthcare worker. Thank you for fighting on the front lines against COVID-19. It is normal to feel stressed when taking care of others who don't feel well. But remember to take care of yourself. Don't forget to rest between shifts, eat healthy meals, engage in physical activity, and stay connected to family and friends. Avoid harmful coping strategies like drinking alcohol. For managers of healthcare workers, the same tips apply to you. Here's how you can help. Consistently give updates. Rotate staff between high and low stress level functions. Encourage work breaks and ensure that they know where they can find help. We are here for you.
You got to make the best of what you have in front of you. And that's some of our problems. We don't know how to make the best of what we've got. You keep on looking out the window and seeing something better. And you think if you get that, that's what's going to make your, Lord, this is what's going to make your life better. But I need to tell you, you need to make the best of who you are.
Join us this and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. for Faith Touch on ZNS TV 13.
Everybody, I on TV. Look, I on TV. Mom, guess what it is? That's me. Bartender, do you see me? I on television. I gotta tell my girlfriend I on television.
Hello?
Babe, turn your television to ZNS. Quick, I'm on television.
I don't have a TV in there.
We have Wi-Fi, though.
We have Wi-Fi.
That's fine. They upgrade now. You can watch it live from your phone. You just have to download the app.
All right, hold on.
Go to the App Store, type in ZNS, download the app, and you'll be able to watch ZNS straight from your phone. Hurry up and start over again.
Get your news and more anytime, anywhere
with the new ZNS app. Stay connected from around the globe with our live stream news updates, all in the palm of your hand. You can also listen to the ZNS Radio Network for your favorite music. Go into your Apple or Google Play Store and download the ZNS app today.
Miss, I just start now. I still got to pay?
Well, it's only January, but the college baseball season is already underway. Last night, Dominic Colley and the Weber International Warriors played their first game, losing to Kaiser University 6-3. Colley provided most of the scoring for the Warriors, finishing up 1 for 3 with a 2-run triple. The Warriors play again on Friday against Florida National University. Kai Jones and the 5th-ranked Texas Longhorns men's basketball team lost at home last evening to red-hot Oklahoma Sooners team 80-79. Jones finished with a side high of 15 points to go along with 10 rebounds.
I think we could have brought more effort in the first half, for me individually and then as a collective as well. But in the second half, I think we ramped it up a bit. But of course, we have a lot to improve on in terms of just boxing out and rebounding with violence. I think we just need to improve defensively, like in terms of just getting stops and making guys miss. And we're going to watch a lot of film of the team tomorrow and the day after that, up until Saturday, just to lock in on the details. I think we were a bit sloppy as a group in the first half on offense and defense. So those will be some of the things we can really clean up to look to improve from this game.
Jonathan McFarland and the Chowin Hawks men's basketball team have now dropped 2 straight games after winning their first 2 games of the season. The Hawks lost last night 82-65 to Mount Olive. McFall had a side high of 15 points. The Hawks will look to rebound on Friday against Emmanuel College. On the road, Pro Hardwood last night, LaShawn Higgs and Bam Bidri losing in Spain 74-61. The Harbor Island native had a side high of 17 points. Higgs will be back on the floor again on Friday. And just before we go, the morning team would like to send out a special happy birthday to one of the masterminds behind this production, our Deputy General Manager of News, Beverly Curry. It's about to be a celebration. And that's a wrap for us this morning. For the entire morning team, I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a great day, everyone.